Dzagnidze vs Salimova in the Fide Women's Grand Prix to lakhs 2425 Austria round 8 sees a English opening symmetrical variation and Tibenini variation Spielman defense battle unfold. On c4. On c5. Knight f3. Knight f6. Knight c3. Knight c6. On d4. On takes d4. Knight takes d4 transposed into English opening symmetrical variation and Tibenini variation Spielman defense. On e6. On e4. Queen b6. Threatening queen takes d4. Knight db5 played by Dzagnidze. Bishop c5. Threatening bishop takes f2 check. Knight a4 played by Dzagnidze. Bishop b4 check. Bishop d2. Threatening knight takes b6. Queen a5 played by Salimova. Salimova's idea is to play bishop takes d2 check. Queen takes d2. Queen takes a4 and establish a winning position. Bishop takes b4 played by Dzagnidze. Queen takes b4 check. Knight ac3. Knight takes e4. On a3. Queen a5. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Dzagnidze? On b4 is the right idea because knight takes c3. Queen c1. Queen d8. Queen takes c3. King castled kingside. Knight d6 position is equal. Let's proceed to the main game. Threatening pawn takes b4. Queen a5 played by Salimova. Queen g4 slightly worse move played by Dzagnidze. Threatening queen takes e4. Knight takes c3 played by Salimova. Queen takes g7. It is novelty move. Knight takes b5 check. On b4. Knight takes b4. Queen takes h8 check. King e7. Salimova intends to play knight c6 check. King d1. Knight c3 check. King c2. Knight e4. Rook c1. Queen takes a3 and take decisive advantage. Pawn takes b4 played by Dzagnidze. Queen takes b4 check. King d1. Queen d6 check. King c2. Knight d4 check. King c3. Dzagnidze's idea is to play queen takes d4. Queen c7. King d2 and dominate the board. Knight c6 played by Salimova. Bishop e2. On b5. Salimova might go for bishop b7. Queen g7. On b4 check. King c2. Knight d4 check. King b2. Queen f4 and gain a significant edge. Rook hd1 played by Dzagnidze. Queen b4 check. King c2. Pawn takes c4. Queen takes h7. Queen b3 check. King d2. Queen b4 check. King c2. On c3. Salimova is planning to play Queen b2 check. King d3. Knight b4 check. King e3. On c2. Queen h4 check. King e8. Bishop f3. Pawn promotes to queen at cxd1 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook ab1 played by Dzagnidze. Knight d4 check. King d3. Threatening rook takes b4. Knight b3 played by Salimova. Salimova wants to play Bishop b7. Rook takes b3. Queen takes b3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King c2 played by Dzagnidze. Knight d4 check. King d3. Threatening rook takes b4. Knight b3 played by Salimova. Salimova is preparing to play Bishop b7. Rook takes b3. Queen takes b3 and increase their advantage significantly. King c2 played by Dzagnidze. Threatening rook takes b3. Rook b8 played by Salimova. Queen g7. Think carefully what is the best move for Salimova. Knight a1 check is the correct move because rook takes a1. Queen b3 check. King d3. Pawn c2 check. King d2. Pawn promotes to queen at cxd1 check. Salimova have small advantage. Let's analyze the main line. Salimova is aiming to play on d5. Bishop g4. Queen takes g4. Rook takes b3. Rook takes b3. King takes b3. Queen takes d1 check and establish a winning position. Queen g7 played by Dzagnidze. Queen e4 check is not the best move played by Salimova. Bishop d3. Queen a4. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Dzagnidze? Queen g5 check is the right idea because King e8. Queen g8 check. King e7. Queen g5 check. King e8. Queen g8 check position is equal. Shifting to the main line. Threatening bishop takes e4. Queen a4 played by Salimova. Queen takes c3. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Salimova? Rook b6 is best move here because Queen takes c8. Queen a2 check. King c3. Queen a5 check. King c2. Rook c6 check. Salimova have small advantage. Let's proceed to the main game. Salimova is planning to play Knight d4 check. King takes c3. Rook b3 check. Rook takes b3. Queen takes b3 check. King takes d4. Queen b2 check. King e3. Queen takes g7 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen takes c3 is a mistake played by Dzagnidze. Knight c5 check is a mistake played by Salimova. King d2. Queen f4 check. King e1. Knight takes d3 check. Queen takes d3. Rook takes b1. Rook takes b1. Bishop a6. Queen a3 check. On d6. Salimova intends to play Queen e4 check. King d2. Queen takes b1 and establish a winning position. Rook b4 played by Dzagnidze. Queen e5 check. Queen e3. Queen a1 check. King d2. Queen a2 check. King c1. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Salimova? Queen a1 check is a strong choice, since King d2. Queen a2 check. King e1. Queen a1 check. King d2. Queen a2 check position is equal. Let's go to the main variation. King c1. Threatening queen takes a7 check. Bishop c8 slightly worse move played by Salimova. On h4. Queen a1 check. Rook b1. Dzagnidze is preparing to play. Rook takes a1. On a6. King d2. On d5. Queen a3 check. King e8. On f3. Bishop b7. Queen a4 check. King f8 and seize the initiative. Queen a6 played by Salimova. Queen g5 check. King f8. Queen b5. Queen a2. Queen c6. Queen a3 check. King c2. Threatening queen takes c8 check. Bishop d7 played by Salimova. Rook b8 check. Think carefully what is the best move for Salimova. King g7 is a strong choice, since Queen c3 check. Queen takes c3 check. King takes c3. Bishop c6. On g3. On d5 still Salimova is losing. Let's analyze the main variation. Rook b8 check. King e7 is not the best move played by Salimova. Threatening bishop takes c6. Rook b7 played by Dzagnidze. Queen a2 check. King d3. Queen a3 check. King e2. Queen a2 check. King f3. Queen b3 check. King g4. Queen b4 check. King h3. Queen a3 check. King h2. A tough loss for Salimova, who resigned under pressure.